Update of flooding in Nigeria. And wow, the thing just the war so.
Dam that is causing this menace in Nigeria is a Cameroonian dam that is called Legdo. It was built in 1977. Okay, and there is an agreement they had with Nigeria when they were building this dam that Nigeria is also going to build a counterpart dam that is called Dasin Hausa Dam. Okay.
So the dam where Nigeria supposed be 2.5 size of this Lado dam. So our own supposed be like cautioning effect dam of the one where Cameroon gets. So now I want show una video me una see the state of the country Nigeria. This one no be once upon a time or no. These videos and pictures wey una go see for this video, some of them you go see 1 hour ago, some of them a day ago, or even within the month. Now this things happen. So now the current state of the country, see this one now. Una says I got it 11 hours ago. See am. This flood don't stay oh. E never dey go 2 months so because it's more than a month already. My correct problem no be small thing o. I will just allow una make una watch some stories and some reactions of the people where they face this flooding wahala. First, when I see this video here now, 3 hours ago. So for una to really confirm wetin I dey talk, say all these things na wetin wey dey shele for we country, no be once upon a time o.
Being removed and washed away by the flood because of those houses beside the canal. This is New Okoba Agegenia Abatio in Lagos, Nigeria. You can see the extent of the damages, the extent of the flood. May God help us. This is terrible. This is really terrible. May God help us. This is what is up. Two children stranded on the streets. I pray none of them attempt to brave it and enter the flood. I pray. You can see some people removing their motorcycle from the flood. Those are the Okada guys in Lagos trying to remove their motorcycles from the flood. This is terrible. People are stranded, they can't cross the canal, and this is worrisome. This is really worrisome. This is worrisome. Look at this building. All the ground floor are already submerged in flood. The fence being forcefully removed by the flood. You can see that is the ground floor submerged.
So United States since as we dey suffer, then they can support Nigeria with $1 million.
And I'm glad to be able to announce that the United States is providing $1 million to help meet the immediate needs of the people affected. We are filled with grief for the flood victims who have lost so much, livelihoods, homes, and even loved ones. Millions are displaced and face the risk of cholera and other waterborne diseases.
Many people still not happy as in they worry. Say the money where they send fit no reach the common man. Make I read 1 or 2 comments. First person say up US mission in Nigeria, thanks always for the support. God bless America. The next person say thank you for the donations. Please find ways of sending directly to the affected communities and persons because we are in campaign period and some politicians might use this to shine if it gets into their hands. The next person say even Nigerian presidency has not addressed the nation, neither have they provided any relief. Thank you, USA. Then the next person say, will you take the advice of Nigerians to send your help directly to the victims and not through the government of Nigeria? case your money goes down the drain and the victims continues to suffer. Indeed, oh, people see they suffer. Oh, aye. Means of movement now, na through canoes, even schools, everything. Alright, so we will hear how Daily Reports Nigeria they take give us the update on wetin dey happen for Burutu, Delta State.
Burutu, a local government area with over 70 communities and situated along the coast of the Niger Delta, sits on two sides of the River Forcados. Sadly, almost 90% of these communities have been submerged by the water. On this voyage, we took a streamlined view of how some of the communities have been affected by the flood.
Nigeria, una go just dey reason say maybe the water just dey still. No be so. For some place the water dey flow like say na heavy river and e don divide and destroy so many roads. As I dey talk to you now, shebi you see say all these people hold rope. Na person dey try save like this one as me and you dey talk, and the person dey inside that water. Wetin the way this water dey move na wetin oyibo dey call current, and as you dey see am, the current heavy well. The person wey dey try save no be that person wey you dey see now. The person still dey there, the person face never even show. I wan share this video because I wan make una understand the gravity of the situation when dey go on, because many people no understand the gravity. They just dey hear flood, maybe they just see say maybe some house don cover, they assume say everybody don pack. Many people don go. All those houses wey be say cover, some people be dey trapped inside when all these things happen and they no sabi swim. People dey look for their family. And if get video now wey be say I go even show you now wey be say wetin dey share for people wey be say no get house. Now one cup of rice. How you want make people wey no get house, no get stove, all their gas, everything don lost for flood? How you want make they cook one cup of rice? So this government wahala no be today e start o.
I will see this complete video somewhere, but I don't know why I no record them. Last when this guy come manage comot the man, no be small thing o. The water carry the man, woo! If no be that rope where the guy hold and the rope where they follow tie for the man body, because the man said already lose strength. Other people come follow enter water. And so that man for take go.
Look at me, a married man, a nursing father in that matter. I live in the flood with my children, my wife. Our business is inside the flood. My wife, look your back there. That is my wife inside. Inside the flood. Our house, the flood is beating us home and away. 40 home, 30 away. When I mean home and away, I mean our house where we stay is the home. The flood is beating us 40 because it's around the waist. But when you look at the shop where we do business, the flood is beating us 30 because it's below the knee. It's below the knee. And who inside the flood, we bath inside the flood. Everything we do inside the flood. We still use the flood water to flush. And you know, when you walk in the flood, there is some reaction and you need a massage. My wife massaged me in the flood. I massaged my wife in the flood. Everything in the flood. What I have to say about the flood is that this flood that we are seeing here now.
Another person can share situation report of her compound. This one don't dey for some time now. This video don't dey for some time. Una still this 2022 flood. Omo. Won't be small to know my correct people down. People they suffer, people they in pain. I beg anyway when if you reach out to people where they around this area, do, because even some days ago one of my girlfriend called say hunger. I hope can't find way. It's not easy. Alright, no see wetin MC Edo Pikin talk.
We Nigerians, we know they really find out the root of the problem. One the time when we make who go school, who no go school, who read, who never read news for the past 30 years, who never set eyes on newspaper, who go see believe na go just they talk you and then they attack person for comment section. But you will not wait to learn. Let me tell you, this erosion, this flood, what would they say as natural disaster? So now problem of Nigeria government. Most of you know of the Lagdo Dam between Nigeria and Cameroon border. Most of you are aware of that dam. And every 2 years, when the water is overflowing, Cameroon, they release the water, and they have built their own dam since 1980. Cameroon built their own Lagdo Dam, and Nigeria is supposed to build their own shock absorber dam, so that anytime water is released, that shock absorber dam will help to calm the water down, so that there will not be an overflow for here since 1980. Since 1980 now with this one, since 1980. But this one, all this flood, they say flood the local jar, they flood the this. It just the Benue Basin River, the upper Benue Basin River, and the lower Benue River. Because river gets streams. River Benue and River Niger, all of them get stream where they flow into our own different village, all those small river. What this is so when the pressure of this water that is coming from this river is too high, it will not overflow the smaller rivers where we get. Now that what they call flood when you they see, so don't be saying rain every rain for anything. No, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Do you know that this one that happened? Now because of the heavy downpour of rain, so the water in the dam was now rising. On the 23rd, Cameroonians professionally informed Nigerian government that they want to release the water that is overflowing in the dam on the 23rd. Nigeria no pay attention. This was told to Nigeria 2 years ago. Since 1982, they don't inform Nigeria. Say they don't build their own dam. Since 1982, they use lackadaisical attitude and laissez-faire attitude to handle the situation. Now, till now, Cameroonians have built their own since 1980. Cameroon. They even informed Nigeria professionally that they wanted to release the water the way it should be done. For here, they don't pay attention. And when this was released, so that the dam will not be destroyed, we should be more counterproductive than what we are facing right now. That the dam will not be destroyed. When this was released, now it be the flood when me and you they face it today. That's to tell you that our government was aware that flood is coming, that we take life, destroy property, stop small employment we will get, and render people helpless. They are aware, and you are not telling me that these people are naked, that these people are not. People will see how they come to us. If Cameroon build their own dam since 1980, and they have been money to Nigeria government that should build a shock absorber dam since 1982 and up till now, and if Cameroon have informed Nigeria that if we release this thing because of the heavy territorial rain that fell, that is making the dam to overflow, that will not destroy the dam, that want to release the pressure of water, that you should find procedures and measures to protect the citizens of your country. Our government did not pay attention. That is what is causing the flood, and this is overflowing, and this happens almost every two years. But this one that happened this year was more severe and acute because of the heavy downpour of rain that wanted to destroy the dam. Many people don't know these things. Many people don't know. So my job here today most times is to come to this app to educate some of our people, to open their eyes to things where they go that even this one what they call this not be natural. Our government get and put. Somebody will now watch the same government. I want to follow with the same government in 2023. Is it not appalling? Is it not obnoxious? Man, I know they speak big English. It makes sense for here. It makes sense for here. Since so the thing is that we don't even know the rate at which we have been marginalized. Some of us don't even know what we face. We don't even know the cause of our problem. We don't even know the cause of our problem. As you enter comment section like this, your man go puya. All your own be say you this also party. You this also party. You are a card carrier of this party. You want to defend the party. Your families are, your people are, your children are homeless. They cannot even afford school. You cannot even afford shelter for your children because of the peanuts they give to you. You go hit your chest and you don't want to care. You don't want to listen to reasons. And they laugh all of them. Let me tell you, in this year, nobody, the youth don't realize a party. All of them will be party and witchcraft more than carrying a party go. Yeah, we feel vote president for this party, vote senator for this party, vote local government chairman for the next party, vote councillor for the next party, vote.
Even rain boot self wey suppose protect am. Na so the rain boot myself, the flood don high pass the rain boot. Be small thing on my correct people them. Things they happen over we country. I'm gonna watch the video. Say some places they high pass this one no.
Coffee. Finish our time and give description.
Okay. We are getting to the deeper part now, small. As new airborne out the room. What the level of flooding in Nabura. New airborne. The level of new airborne.
So this one a New Heaven Road, Agora Yenogwa, Bayelsa State, Nigeria. No be small thing no. Even Otueke for Bayelsa State, na so e don call as if former President Goodluck Jonathan ask. See as e don turn now, don turn to river. Flood don cover the whole of that Otueke community. See Goodluck Jonathan house there. See as flood don cover everywhere. See Otueke hospital everywhere. According to reports, they say over 80% of the community don dey covered with flood. They say no be small thing o. Say churches o, homes o, farmlands o, all of them don dey submerged by flood, including President Goodluck Jonathan house. Na wow. Even President Jonathan compound sef wey dey located close to Otueke Bridge, na so the thing water follow cover am. After we don see all these things, the next big question go be, what is our government saying? What is the Minister of Water Resources saying? Well, the Minister of Water Resources don give the blame to God o. Say God is responsible for flood in Nigeria. Instablog bin carry the news man read according to how the thing report am. Say God is responsible for floods in Nigeria. Minister of Water Resources. The Minister of Water Resources, Suleiman Adamu, he has said 80% of the floods in Nigeria are caused by rainfall and not Cameroon's Lango Dam, as widely believed. Speaking in Abuja on Wednesday, October 19, Adamu said, all these stories I have been seeing on social media, I just laugh because they are misleading. The contribution of the Langdo Dam to flooding in this country is only 1%. Sometimes they release the water without notice, and when they do that, it has impact on communities downstream. But it is not the main reason we have floods. In this country, 80% of the floods in this country is water that we are blessed with from God, from the sky. Well, that one I know because President Muhammadu Buhari don give am 90 days. Buhari gives minister 90 days to produce plan to tackle floods ravaging Nigeria. 90 days, that one a full 3 months now. Before 3 months time, the next 3 months, no be January we go dey, we don almost enter November, December, January. That one a dry season now, where even stream sef dey dry. So I no understand this ultimatum o wahala. My correct people dem, this thing na serious matter, so it is not a small something. According to Felani, he said in particular the federal government has failed to release money from the ecological fund to the affected states. On their own part, the various state governments have equally failed to provide relief materials for the victims. Now, well, so I'm here na channel television that they report the news. Make una see before and after of Gaido village for Benue State. See them here. See as the place on dey now. Water don't cover everywhere. You no go believe say na that same place where una see now. It is well, it is well, my correct people them. See as people they try to find way, then they hold each other because the water, the current is just on another level. Chai, you know they easy. Some say they even carry motor. See, Now all these big motor they fit enter. If those small ones enter, we go just sweep them throw away. See, even some big motor, not be every big motor they succeed though. Some they still jam akpako. Almost see this one they try. Ay God, oh, no be smart, you know. It's well, oh. Roads don't break, finish. Passengers don't remain stranded for road. No way to pass.
I've been on this journey for 2 days now. It's not really easy.
And as road no dey, na so hunger wants to finish people wey dey for that environment, because no way wey people go fit pass with foodstuff come to sell them. See innocent children wey dem no know the dangers of the water. See them dey here dey play inside. Ah, na wow, it is well oh.